Next up, we're going to discuss desktop GIS software that's available to you right now. We'll go over ArcGIS, QGIS, and GRASS and provide a really quick overview of the other available software, some of it anyway. So first up, ESRI's ArcGIS. It's the heavyweight of the GIS world. I like to say it's the Microsoft of GIS because everybody knows about it. Some people love to use it. Some people begrudgingly use it because it's kind of the best. It's the industry standard in a lot of cases. And if you know one GIS system, it's the one you should know. You should probably know many, but start with ArcGIS. It's also incredibly expensive for most uses. Anything commercial, you're going to pay a lot of money for it, but large organizations do because it's incredibly powerful and does provide a lot of value. Anecdotally, I find it's a lot faster and more stable than other GIS packages out there. ArcGIS has a reputation for crashing and stability problems, but I'd still say it's better than almost anything else I've used. It has high adoption rates in governments and universities. It's also used a lot in militaries, utilities, business analysis, and a whole lot of other sectors. But in government and university, you almost don't find anything else. Like I said, if you know one GIS system, ArcGIS is a safe bet. Alternatively, there's QGIS, originally Quantum GIS. It's a relative newcomer to GIS. It's been available since the early 2000s as opposed to ESRI's ArcGIS, which has been available much longer than that in some form. And QGIS has grown a ton over the past few years, and it's the easiest, most widely available free and open source GIS to use. It's easy to download and install. It's pretty stable for the most part, and I've personally used it for consulting projects. It's ready to go for production environments. It's also on a rapid release cycle, so bugs don't last very long because every 4 months there's a new version that has new features and bug fixes. It's a great package. I encourage you to check it out in addition to ArcGIS in this course. It also makes a great complement to ArcGIS. Some tools are available in QGIS or have different parameters, so sometimes you need to have your workflows go between them. And just to touch on one of the other old school GIS systems, there's GRASS, originally, or still means Geographic Resources Analysis Support System. And it's primarily command line based. It started command line based. There's now a GUI available. And it's free and open source as well. Widely used in some sectors. Some people I know swear by it. It's really powerful. Another alternative GIS to potentially have on your machine to use if you need certain parameters or different tools to use in addition to ESRI's tools. Or in some cases, it can be your sole GIS or your primary GIS. And then there are many, many others. This is not all of them, but there's AirDOS Imagine, there's MapInfo, MapWindow, GVSig, NV, UDIG, Saga, JUMP, and on and on and on. And then some people don't call them GIS, but CAD software commonly and more frequently now can work on GIS files. And I would say that they are geographic information systems of some sort. So that expands the software available to you by quite a lot as well. To wrap it up, there are many, many GIS packages available. They have different features, price points, and audiences. ArcGIS is probably the most important one to know if you're starting out, but QGIS is a great supplement or replacement for ArcGIS depending upon the sector you're working in. And combining the use of any of these tools is often necessary and encouraged to get the right results from your analysis.